Sources that Jyotiraditya Scindia is likely to join the BJP in a little over 2 hours from now. So that time has been just preponed a bit. He's likely to join the party at around 12:30 p.m. today. So that's what sources are telling us. Jyotiraditya Scindia to join the BJP at 12:30 p.m. today. Earlier the time was being speculated to be 2. Now it's been preponed a bit to 12:30, perhaps to be timed just before that Delhi violence discussion begins in Parliament, because then obviously media attention will shift there. Obviously the headlines need to be about this, and that's why perhaps looking at that, the time has been brought forward a bit. We're learning now through our sources that Jyotiraditya Scindia is to join the BJP at 12:30 p.m. at the party office in Delhi. Brijesh Pandey joining us with more on this story. Brijesh, what can you share with us?
Well, what I've been given to understand is that Jyotiraditya Scindia is going to join BJP at BJP's national headquarters, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg at 12:30. What we have been also told is that BJP party president JP Nadda is also likely to be present there when this joining will take place. Yesterday NewsX was the only channel which ran that how Jyotiraditya Scindia is not going to join yesterday, but is going to join today. And today also we were the first to tell that he is going to join at 12:30, and this joining will have its ripple effect back there in Bhopal. What we've been also told is that after joining, he might go to Bhopal today only, and tomorrow most likely, he will file his nomination as Rajya Sabha member. The BJP's CEC had met yesterday, but today, most likely after his joining, the BJP is likely to release a list of candidates who are going to be the Rajya Sabha candidates for the BJP.
Absolutely, Brijesh. As you're telling us, of course, the CEC had met last evening, but because the joining of Mr. Scindia, as we had played out yesterday, was only going to be today, they withheld the list.
But the BJP's CEC had met yesterday, but today, most likely after his joining, the BJP is likely to release a list of candidates who are going to be the Rajya Sabha candidates for the BJP.
Absolutely, Brijesh. As you're telling us, of course, the CEC had met last evening, but because the joining of Mr. Scindia, as we had played out yesterday, was only going to be today, they withheld the list. They did not declare the names of the candidates, and in fact, for Madhya Pradesh, we believe the CEC left the decision to be made by JP Nadda for the candidates for Madhya Pradesh specifically. So perhaps after Mr. Scindia's joining, sometime by this afternoon, we can expect those candidates to be declared by the BJP?
Well, absolutely. What we've been told is that post joining of Jyotiraditya Scindia's into BJP, the BJP is going to release the list of the Rajya Sabha candidates whose names have been finalized in the CEC, which was held last evening.
Okay, now as you're telling us, this joining likely to take place at 12:30 p.m. today at the party office. That's what sources are telling you. Yesterday, Jyotiraditya Scindia had met with Prime Minister Modi. He had also met with Home Minister Amit Shah. Who is though likely to do his joining at the party office, Brijesh?
Well, yesterday he met Amit Shah, and after that he went to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Amit Shah's car only. And this was a clear signal of the kind of importance BJP was according to the joining of Jyotiraditya Scindia into the BJP. Today, since the parliament is in session, what we've been told is that JP Nadda, who is the BJP national president, he's most likely to be present there when this particular joining takes place, because it's a high-profile joining, and had it been on any other day when the parliament was not in session, Home Minister Amit Shah might also have been present there. But of late, till now, they've been told that JP Nadda will be present when this joining will take place.
Okay, and Brijesh, perhaps because of parliament session, this joining has been, pegged for 12:30 p.m. because today is that important discussion on Delhi violence post 1. And obviously the BJP wants all the headlines to be on Mr. Scindia, which is why they've perhaps, pegged his joining before the discussion, so that, the media can spend about half an hour or so on this story.
Well, kind of, yes, because, his joining, and going by the way the entire political crisis or drama is being played out in Madhya Pradesh, Gurgaon, and also, reports of how the Congress is shifting its MLAs to Rajasthan, there's no way, you could have downplayed Jyotiraditya Scindia's joining the BJP, because it is the biggest political news which is going on as far as the country is concerned. But yes, the response from the government, or the government will initiate the debate post 1 in Lok Sabha on the Kamal riots in Delhi, which has particularly singed the first week of the second leg of the budget session. So the government is hopeful that post his joining, there will be also be quality airtime be dedicated to to the discussion which will go on as far as the Kamal riots which took place in Delhi.
Okay, and after Scindia's joining, you're telling us that perhaps the list will be released of Rajya Sabha candidates. The deadline is the 13th, so can we expect Jyotiraditya Scindia to perhaps move to Bhopal sometime tomorrow or day after to file his nomination then?
Most likely, yes, because we have been given to understand is that post his joining, list of the BJP will be BJP candidates for RS will be released, and after that, Jyotiraditya Scindia is likely to go to Bhopal, meet his supporters, and then file his nomination.
Brijesh, there are various MLAs, former MLAs, party bearers of the Congress who have actually quit en masse yesterday. There was a rain of resignations yesterday which took place in Madhya Pradesh. Could we expect perhaps in the days ahead in perhaps the Bhopal party office and the Delhi party office for these leaders also to join the BJP?
We'll have to wait and watch as to how it pans and whether all of them who are resigning in favor of Jyotiraditya Scindia will be joining BJP or not, because there's an intense power struggle which is on, and both Kamal Nath as well as Digvijay Singh, who are old war horse when it comes to having their own share of fair tricks to turn tide in their favor, they will also be trying their level best to make sure that they are able to turn around. Numerically the situation is not completely lopsided in the favor of the BJP. Right now they are ahead, but the margin is not that huge where the Congress party would give up hope and not start contesting that. So I think a lot of focus will be for Jyotiraditya Scindia as well as the BJP would be to make sure that they are able to get more Congress MLAs to resign, which will kind of break the back of Kamal Nath government. Right now the difference which is coming out is only 7 MLAs, and we have already heard that how one of the ministers have been shipped, and DK Shokumar has been asked to kind of be proactive in dealing with the rebels. So the situation, though currently completely in favor of the BJP, it's not completely out of hand as far as Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh duo is concerned. So I think a lot is at stake as far as these two old war horses concerned. The prestige of the Gandhi family is also at stake, and this is the reason why the Congress will also try their level best to make sure that they stage a comeback.
Another quick question to you, Brijesh, before we let you go, is finally then after his joining, perhaps Jyotiraditya Scindia also expected to address the media to break his silence, because so far he's not said anything to the media since this, all focus was on him since the last 48 hours. He's merely said happy Holi yesterday. He of course did release that resignation letter of his to Sonia Gandhi, but he hasn't elaborated much on the reasons why he has left the Congress and joined or rather joining the BJP. So can we expect him finally to break his silence also today?
We have not been given any indication that he'll be holding a press conference post his joining. As usually, it's kind of customary for the person who joins the BJP, to explain his position and why he has chosen to join the party or not. So whether Jyotiraditya Scindia will do that customary PC or not is something which is yet to be confirmed to us by the BJP sources.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Brijesh Pandey, thank you for joining us with those updates. So this is the big news we are tracking for you this hour. Sources telling us Jyotiraditya Scindia to join the BJP today. Jyotiraditya Scindia will join the Bharatiya Janata Party at 12:30 today. His joining to take place at 12:30 p.m. today. Let's go across to more breaking news coming in this hour. Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has come out and made a statement. He has said the decision taken by Jyotiraditya Scindia was unfortunate. He has said the development in Madhya Pradesh won't affect Maharashtra. Maharashtra coalition will complete its term for 5 years. Aishwarya Jain joining us with the very latest. Aishwarya, what are the breaking updates coming in? Aishwarya, if you are able to hear me, what is the Maharashtra Home Minister come out and said? Okay. Well, Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has said there that decision taken by Scindia was unfortunate. He has also said that development in Madhya Pradesh won't affect Maharashtra. Maharashtra coalition will complete its term for the entire 5 years. So this is a big statement that has come in from the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh. Anil Deshmukh has come out and said that the Maharashtra government will complete its 5-year term. He has also said that this development in Madhya Pradesh is unfortunate. Aishwarya Jain is back with us on the broadcast. Aishwarya, if you're able to hear me, the reactions on Jyotiraditya Scindia's exit from the Congress continuing now. Anil Deshmukh being the latest to speak on this, saying that there is no threat to Maharashtra government, and he has said that this is not a good decision that Mr. Scindia took.
Well, clearly the Congress leaders on their part has been saying that it was not a good decision. Of course, Mr. Scindia was the tall leader in the Congress party, but perhaps if we talk about the state formations, then in Maharashtra, certainly now the Congress leaders are saying that their government will remain intact with the Shiv Sena and also with the alliance of NCP and Maha Aghadi will continue. There will be no threat to that. There will be no repercussions on the part where the government after Scindia left and quit the Congress party. Of course, now certain reactions from the different Congress leaders have been pouring in right from from Haryana to Rajasthan, where certainly people also said that Sachin Pilot could be the one who can follow the steps of Scindia and he could also step back. But clearly no signs as far as Rajasthan as well as Maharashtra is concerned. Their leaders within their home states have been clearly saying that their government is intact there. There will be no repercussions after Scindia left the Congress party, and whether he will be joining the BJP or not. But close sources have been clearly saying that he could join BJP today itself and later can tomorrow fill his nominations for the Rajya Sabha in Bhopal. This is certainly a big statement coming up from the state leaders, especially from Maharashtra, where people and the critics were pointing out that it could be high repercussions, that now after Madhya Pradesh there could be states like Haryana and Maharashtra that can face the heat from this particular controversy.
A bit about where you're standing, Aishwarya. You are currently, of course, in Karnataka there. Just describe for us what's really happening at that resort where you're standing. Also, we are learning that Sajjan Verma, who is a Kamal Nath government minister, has reached Bangalore. He perhaps will be coming to that resort where you're at right now with DK Shivkumar. Will they be allowed in? Will they try and meet the MLAs? Over to you, Aishwarya.
Well, right now where I am is this luxury prestige golf resort where 19 MLAs have been camping from last 3 days. Now, what's the news which came in yesterday after the developments that took place in the national capital in Bhopal is that these 19 rebel MLAs have been keeping close eye on each and every development that is unfolding both in the national capital and in Bhopal. Now, they are just waiting for the indication from Mr. Scindia, as these 19 MLAs are the loyalists of Jyotiraditya Scindia, and they are just waiting for him to give an indication so that they can move from Bangalore resort to Bhopal. When to do that, it's all depends on Jyotiraditya Scindia, that when he will give such instructions. Of course, there is a pressure which is now mounting on these MLAs as far as Kamal Nath and Digvijay Singh is concerned, just because they too want these Congress MLAs to be back in their fraction. But these MLAs, perhaps the sources have been saying that are waiting for Jyotiraditya Scindia to instruct them that what step they should take next as far as their next few steps are concerned. But yesterday they have written to the Director General Director DGP of the Bengaluru to have more security, and just behind me is the main gate of this prestige resort, where we can see huge deployment of Bengaluru police. We also got yesterday the exclusive visuals from inside the resort, where we saw these MLAs being guarded by at least 4 bouncers, and also BJP karyakartas who are guarding them, having a close look at what's happening inside, just because this is the movement where each and every MLA is very important for both the fractions of Jyotiraditya Scindia and Digvijay Singh. And this is why the reason perhaps we are seeing that from the Congress MLAs are now being flown from Bhopal to Rajasthan, and also the BJP MLAs could be shifted from Bhopal to Delhi. Perhaps these 19 MLAs are also very important. So each and every fraction of leaders are taking due care of these MLAs. But one piece of information that I wanted to also give over there is that these 19 MLAs who are staying here at the Bangalore resort are just north of the fraction of Jyotiraditya Scindia. Certain MLAs are also from the camps of Digvijay Singh and Kamal Nath, and therefore a close eye by the Jyotiraditya Scindia is being kept on these 19 MLAs as far as their movement is concerned.
Okay.
His personal secretary has also arrived there. Sajjan Verma, close associate with Kamal Nath, has also arrived there to take them from here. But as heavy security is deployed here outside this particular resort, no one is allowed to even breach this these barriers and the main gate of this resort to go over.
All right, stay with us.